Good Friday morning. And it's kind of early for me. Just doing work and checking out if I'm going to go bike riding today. First things first, I got to check the audio. This audio is good. Did a show last night. And I always have to check the audio after I do a show, but wow, last night. Wow. I'm going to check the weather in a second because it's not supposed to be good here. But wow, all the people, I want to thank them. Hello to those on TikTok already popping in. Good morning to all of you. I seen Jeff, seen a few of you. I could always put TikTok in the middle now. TikTok goes in the middle because it's number one. It's just the way it is. Lily. But, as I was saying, as I'm doing all these pop-outs, last night we did a tribute show to someone we lost. And it was just fantastic. Hello to Dale, Patriot. Let me just finish doing this because I'm never going to get this done if I don't do it. I just totally lost what I was doing with the pop-out. But let me get rid of this. It was awesome last night. It was awesome. And I want to thank all those people that participated last night. So many people that cared for him, loved him, respected him. It was just great. So, and the hosts, I mean, thanks to the hosts of the show, Chris DePerno, Don Ecker, Dan Carlson, and I think we did well. I think it was a well done tribute. And I personally had a relationship with him too. I worked with him, colleague, and got to really know him and loved him for the person he was. So it was, like I said, it was a really good show last night. I'm just getting all this done here. But yeah, the weather here, I want to go bike riding today. That's why I'm dressed like this. It's my bike riding gear. But it's cloudy. As I wake up, I'm like, oh no. And I'm saying, I hope it doesn't rain. Because right now, it don't look good. But I think the weather's going to go downhill for the whole weekend. And I know there's been some rough storms out there. What's going on with this? It's weird. Some things have been working lately. Some things have not been working lately. Like that one's not working at all. Twitch is working this morning. It didn't work yesterday. It's weird. And good morning to those who may be watching on Facebook. I'm still doing navigation here. This one goes in the corner. Hello to Shauna. Yeah, that's weird. Excuse me. This one's not working. Not that it matters really, because I was just there. I just seen myself, and then it disappeared. It's bizarre. It did it again. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. So I want to see what's going on with this weather. There are alerts going on already. This early. I'm like, what? There are 10. Where are they? Tennessee, Arkansas. Right in here, already severe thunderstorms. Look at this. Right in here. This is where your weather is right now. At least the severe weather. This is a severe thunderstorm warning. It just dropped. That number was just at 10. Yep. The warnings dropped, some of them. But it's still the same area. You can see the existing severe thunderstorm boxes. So these cells here. There's a couple of more cells here, but there's no watch for that. Oh, warning. Let's see which way these are moving. East, pretty much east. East, northeast. Yeah, like that, where the lines are going. But if you look at the big box for today, this is the severe weather box right here for today. So pretty much eastern Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Alabama. I mean, it goes into Tennessee, Kentucky. Actually, there's a lot of states it interacts with here. Georgia. Again, there's a lot of areas affected today. Ohio, even Pennsylvania here. So big area of possible severe weather today. So just be mindful of that. If you live in these areas, keep an eye out for your weather. What's up, Red Star? YouTube's not working either? Actually, I'm looking at my YouTube and it's working. I'm actually looking at YouTube. On my end, it's working. Because I'm looking at it. Matter of fact, I just put myself on camera. And I'm going to see. Let's see what happens. So that's YouTube. It's definitely working. I could see it moving. YouTube wasn't working yesterday. Oh, it's working. Yeah, it's working. That's why I flipped the camera. So, anyway, just keep an eye on your weather today. Now, I'm going to look at my radar because I want to go bike riding. And it doesn't look nice out right now. But I don't see anything. That doesn't mean there isn't anything here. There is nothing on the radar. Nothing. So actually, I might be okay. Alexa, what's the temperature right now?
Right now, it's 64 degrees Fahrenheit.
64. And after today, it goes downhill badly. We're supposed to get inches of rain here. And it's like gonna rain every day starting tonight. It's going to be crazy. That's why I want to go bike riding today, because the weather's going to deteriorate. I'm actually going to check that now. And we'll look at the overall radar for the country. And you can see where the storms are. Northern Texas. See, the other radar doesn't show that like this. You can see already the storms in the midsection of the country. Wow. Northern Texas into southern Oklahoma, northern Arkansas, and into Missouri, and western Tennessee. So, and then you got up here. But this is the area right here I'd be worried about real severe weather today down south. But even here in Iowa, there's some strong storms right there. And all of this is going to start trending to go to the east and northeast. Matter of fact, I want to check my weather. It's not going to be good, I know that. I know that. Days of rain to soak parts of northeast. There it is. Boom. Days of rain. It's going to be 82 today. I'm definitely going out. Thunderstorm probably late, so I have time. Straight afternoon thunderstorm, rain and a thunderstorm. Mild with periods of rain. Monday, periods of rain. Periods of rain on Tuesday. Rain and a thunderstorm on Wednesday. Look at this stretch of all rain. Or showers. It's like every day till Thursday. Starting this afternoon. This is why I want to go out bike riding today, because I'm not going to have that opportunity. What are they saying? Days of rain for some locations. Oh, lovely. That's tomorrow. Severe storms. That's what they were talking about tomorrow afternoon. And we're in it. And then the storm slows down. And we're in this heaviest rainfall area too. So yeah, that's what they're saying here. That we're going to get inundated with a lot of rain. So you think I'm not going bike riding today? Heck yes I am. Because this could be the only day I go bike riding for a week. I was going to go to New York City today. But the weather's... and they're doing construction. I was going to do the New York City 360 bike ride video today. It's kind of late to do it now because it takes about an hour and a half just to get to the park. So it's a 3-hour round trip just driving. That's 1 o'clock if I was to put that. And then it's another 2-hour bike ride. More than that. More than 2 hours. So more like a 3-hour bike ride. No can do. Not today. Plus they're doing construction where the bike, 30 blocks of construction. I'm not riding on the streets of New York City. Sorry. I'm not doing that. No way. On a Friday? It's crazy. On any day, it's crazy. Let alone Friday. Everybody's in a rush to get the weekend. Let's see how it looks outside. Yeah, it's definitely gray looking. Yeah, definitely. But if it warms up, I like to ride in the sun. I don't know. Well, there's one other app we can use. This will tell me now. Let's see what it looks like. The satellite. I do my own weather forecast. I don't go by what they say. Okay, we're definitely going to have breaks for a little while. The breaks are coming. the sun will be out. Oh yeah, the sun is coming out. I'm up here. So right in here is a little sweet spot that we should get into in a couple hours. So I don't have to go bike riding now because I'm going to go local. But you could see which way it's moving northeast, these clouds. So I should be definitely clearing up soon. Enough for this to get to me. Because this is where I go bike riding, right here. Actually, right here. That's where I'll be. Heading that way. To Hopewell. Where's Hopewell? Where's Hopewell Junction? There it is. Hopewell Junction. So I ride. That's actually the trail. They're showing you the trail. That's crazy. That is cool. This is the trail. That is the trail. That is so cool that they're putting the trail on the map. On Windy. Oh, that's freaking awesome. That's new. That is new. Now, I pay for Windy, but I don't know if that's still part of a freebie version. But this is the bike ride. Right here. That's the walkway bridge. And yep, it goes way up from New Paltz. I do this bike ride. That's what I call the Bear Trail when I go. There's the Rosendale Bridge, and I ride to Kingston. That is awesome that they're doing this. You know something? If I was crazy enough, I've never done this trail. But it looks like it's on road. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. But I like the way this trail looks along the Hudson. But that's going way north. I don't know if I want to do that. Not today. See, look at the bike trail. It is so awesome. I can't tell you how awesome it is. The bike ride. It is just so beautiful up here. You see so many people from all over the world, all over the country, that they go here. And if I had somebody to do it with, I would do this right here. I would do it. But I ain't gonna do it by myself. And hello to Maria. I know the weather. I know. I saw that in TikTok chat. Michael, what's going on? Go. I know New York City's always busy, but it is beautiful up here. The severe weather is always the thing that messes everything up. I saw your message in TikTok. Is it Go Joe? But this trail is amazing. This is where I focus on because this is where I live. I was going to do New York City today. But when I went here, they're doing construction for 30 blocks. And there's no way. I'm riding down there with the construction right there. In the red. No way. Because I'm not riding on the streets of New York City. I'm not. When they fix this, I'll do it. But you got to get off the trail, because this is the trail right here, the green. See, in the red. That kind of stinks. So you got to get off the trail, go on the side here on the streets of New York, and get back on the trail. because of that. No way am I going through that. This is no way. No way. I'll wait till they fix it. But it's a beautiful, beautiful trail to do New York City on the west side. It's just awesome. But like today, I'll stay local. And I'm going to do... No, I'm not going on loopholes. I'm going to do this. And to Poughkeepsie, technically that's correct. It's 13.5 miles, but the bridge, if you go over Poughkeepsie, the bridge, this bridge is 1.5 miles long. So it is 15 miles, so it's a 30-mile round trip on the bike. Round trip. So this is beautiful. It really is beautiful. This is Hopewell Junction. And it's completely paved. There's the walkway bridge. I do that every day almost when I'm bike riding. There it is. And if you've seen my TikTok stuff, you've seen this before. And YouTube and everywhere else. You've seen me with the video of this. So yeah, it's gorgeous. It's really nice. And it's peaceful. And safe. You ain't gotta worry about that. So, it's only 10 a.m. I'm waiting for the sun to pop out. And then I'll make my move. Because I'm in shorts right now. I'm not dressing up. I want to be comfortable. I want to go out there and just ride. And my pool is done. I don't have to worry about that anymore. It's finally done. Thank God. And it really, really came out the way I wanted it to, so I'm happy. The pool is never going to be done until the water's crystal clear. But now, that pool won't be ready for 2 weeks because of the weather that's coming. For the next week, it's going to be in the 60s. That pool's not going to warm up. It's toast. I do have to do some cleaning back there. And I do got to bring some stuff in later before the rain comes. And I've got to cover my Traeger smoker. That's for sure. I got to get out there and take care of some stuff. The pool is covered now with a solar cover. So it's completely ready to go. Ladder has to be put in, but it's ready. And I won't throw no more chemicals in it until I'm ready to swim in it. So I'm not going to waste money on chemical. But you could see it's a little dreary out there right now. I don't feel like going bike riding in that. I don't, no way. I got to get rid of those boxes. There's tools on the table. I got to cover the smoker. The boxes I leave out in the rain because it makes it soft and it's easy just to my God, I can't even think of the words. Recycle it. I let the boxes stay in the rain. Matter of fact, I'm going out there right now to throw the boxes where the rain can hit it. It makes it so much easier. Instead of tearing up the boxes, let the water do it for you. That's how they break it down in the recycled plants. But that's the best way that I do it. I let it just let the water soak it. Where are my Crocs? Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that right now. Where are my glasses? Nice. Kettles? Where's the kettles? I'll leave this here for now. Alexa, turn on the living room light. Oh, here comes the sun.
Okay.
I can go here. That's good. That's good. I think that's it. That's it. That's done. Now I don't gotta worry about it. That's that. One less thing for me to worry about. That's for sure. And I don't have to worry about doing that. Get it done. Get it done. Alexa, shut off living room light.
Okay.
Phew. That's good. I just got that out of the way. Because the rain. And it's gonna rain. And it's gonna rain some more. For days. Till Wednesday. The sun is starting to try to peak, but I'm not going anywhere until I gotta get my bag together for the trip. Let me look at this radar again. Hey, Mike, you still there? One day I'll meet you halfway. We'll go bike riding. So I don't know if you want to use that bike I seen the pictures of. Because that's a beautiful bike that you have. Beautiful. I'd be scared to, I mean, that's perfect for a trail though. Oh. I mean, it's a ride. It's a drive. The trails are just so beautiful. And now with everything turning green, it just looks awesome. Yeah, there's still some clouds to deal with here. It's almost like these clouds are coming more to the east while these are moving to the northeast. So this could be a problem because there's a storm system up here. It's almost like it's converging. I'm gonna have to zoom this out a little bit. And it looks like there's storms in here right now. Let me look at the radar. Maybe not. They might develop though. That looks like that will develop. Nothing yet. But this has me concerned. Because this might flare up right here. Let me see which way that's moving. Yeah, that's trending more to the east. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is going to work out today. Because this is flowing more to the northeast. But this is coming more to the east. So either way, but it doesn't look too bad here. This is going upstate. So I think I might be okay. This is the weather that's going to affect me right here. Let's look down south. There's the storms. Right there. Wow. Wow. That is a nasty line. Little Rock, Arkansas, and another one here west of Jackson. Memphis is getting it right now. I wonder if there's any storm chasers out there. Look at all that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, the radar just updated. Wow. And this is a nasty line here. Right by Little Rock, west of Little Rock. And there's more nasty storms down here. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go back to that radar Omega. Hey Gladys, how are you? Tennessee. There's just one right now, but I'm guaranteeing there's going to be more today. There's no doubt about it. Just based on this. I want to see the Little Rock. See, look at this line. Oh, West Virginia, yeah. Tomorrow you'll be in a severe thunderstorm watch area tomorrow, East Coast, even all the way up to here. No doubt about that. It's going to shift east tomorrow. I was seeing if there was any. It's early in the morning, and this is Central Time. Let's look at the radar here. Trying to get the closest one. Paducah. Stop that. Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a camera. There's a camera right here, right in the middle. I hate when it does that. So that's the weather there right now. You could see it. Look at the camera moving. It's wind. This is where one of those cells are hitting. See if there's any other cameras. That's this one. I don't see any others. There's one here with the storm approaching them. We should keep an eye on that. That's a strong cell heading their way too. Look at that. So this camera is right here. But these cells I think are moving more. Yeah, they're moving up. But this is a nasty cell right here. Hail in there. There are no tornado warnings, just the one severe thunderstorm warning. But remember, it's early. This, as the daylight heating, these cells are just going to get stronger throughout the day. So these, you got to watch out all day for this. I'm just seeing if there's anybody out there. There's nobody out there. Here's another camera up here. So we may, because all this is moving upward. This might be the camera to watch right now because it's heading in that general direction. You can see the storm system is here. It's coming up. Beautiful, beautiful view, actually. Right? Flooding. We are all so over flooding. Oh my gosh. It's supposed to rain here, like I was saying earlier, for the next 5 days. 5 days. That's why I want to go bike riding in a little while, because I may not have that chance for another week. So I'm waiting for the sun to possibly come out. But there's a nasty storm cell heading this way. This line. And this is where that camera is. Actually, it's this one. And you can see the cell is heading in that general direction. Right where that camera is located. So the camera is facing west. Because if you look at it on the left side of the screen, this is starting to show up. So this camera is facing west most likely. Oh, it weakened a little bit on the last pass. But this one is in the middle of a cell, thunderstorm cell. Look at that. It's coming down. Oh, Gladys, I suggest you mow your lawn because for the next few days you might get rain like I am, lingering. Definitely, I mowed my lawn was it yesterday or the day before? That is a must. My neighbor did it yesterday. I helped her start her mower. That's a great idea. Go do your lawn now. Did you hear Grand Theft Auto? I've been waiting for 6. That's why I'm not getting the last one. I've been waiting for that for so long. It's way overdue, V Sharp. Way overdue. I mean, my gosh. How long has it been since they released the next version of Grand Theft Auto? My God, it's been like so many years. When did 5 come out? All right, Gladys, have a great day. Have a great weekend if I don't see you. I'll be on late tonight because I got shows tonight. So have a great one. Get your lawn done. And hello to Lonnie. It just got delayed. Look at the news. Oh my gosh. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check it out right now. Crime. Let me see. Until May 2026. We need this extra time to deliver at the level of quality you expect and deserve. Well, if you say that, if you make that statement, because I'm reading it now. If you make a statement like that, we are very sorry that this is later than you expected. The interest and excitement surrounding a new Grand Theft Auto has been truly humbling for our entire team. We want to thank you for your support and your patience as we work to finish the game. With every game we have released, the goal has always been to try and exceed your expectations. And Grand Theft Auto 6 is no exception. We hope you understand that we need this extra time to deliver at the level of quality you expect and deserve. Well, I'm going to tell you after a post like that, there's going to be people having high expectations after a statement like that. So you better deliver. You better deliver. If you're going to come out with a statement like that and say, we're going to meet your expectations and you deserve this, a lot of people are going to be like, okay, we better see something real good now when it's finally released a year from now. So who knows? I'm still watching the radar. That cell weakened, but it's still a strong thunderstorm line, but it's weakened. I'm going to wait until it gets closer. But yeah, that happens though. It's like a movie. Sometimes they delay a movie. Production, delays, whatever it is. Scenes got to be redone. You know, that's the way they are. That's funny, V. I saw what you just wrote. That's funny. But, I mean, people expect that. They expect the high quality. Especially, you know, it costs a lot of money for a game. And the thing that really bugs me over the years with games, because I own a lot of them, you know that. I mean, right next to me, I have a stack of old 360s. I own 120 360 games alone. And I don't even know how many Xbox X. But, like, I never sold my games. I never traded in my games. This is just a small stack I was messing with. These are Xbox 360s. I was just messing with these. I have a big double stack, 3 feet high over there. But it costs, the thing about games is not just buying the game, it's all these extensions, add-ons. That's what gets you. I mean, it's a money-making machine. And that's what gets you, all these different editions of games. You can buy the standard. What? By the way, to answer your question, GTA 5 game is out. Wow, 2013. So it's going to be 13 years before the next version. Well, you know what I mean. The next new release. Not add-ons, not extensions, not all that. but a whole new game. That's incredible. That's another good one. He says people are going to start raiding Rockstar headquarters like they did Area 51. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. I'm checking that radar. That's view. Wow, that's a nice view too. Check out this view. If I can get my thing to work. That's nice. I have not seen the trailer. And I can't play the trailer here because I'll get hit. I'll watch it later though. That's the bad part. I want to go bike riding. What's up, Weston and Junior? Dallas, Texas. I think most of the bad activity is to your north. We can check. Last I checked, it looked like most of the activity was to the north. But we'll check it out. We need a radar loop. I don't think that's a radar. I'm gonna try it anyway. Yeah, see? Most of it's to the north. I was right. And it's all moving northeast. See the lines? That's the direction they're moving. So they're not heading toward Dallas. They're heading away from Dallas. So you're good today in Dallas. Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, I'll check it out later because I want to hear it. I want to see it. But yeah, Dallas, you're fine. Huax Jr. You're good. There's 7 alerts, and I think it's Tennessee right now. Yeah, it's Tennessee. This one was just issued not too long ago. They're together, too. It's right where I was looking at those cameras. That's crazy. That's just where I was at, looking at the cameras. Wow, look at that one. This one's getting close. The wind is picking up. Is that the closest? Yeah, this one. So there's a cell heading right that way. Oh, you can see the lightning. What's up, David? So yeah, if you live in, there's a big thunder, severe weather watch anywhere you see that outline, and it stretches from Texas all the way up to Pittsburgh, Ohio. You see this outline here? See that outline? Anywhere in there is severe thunderstorm, but see the red? That's where you got to watch out for tornadoes. In this area today. In that red outline. So anywhere in here, Texas, Louisiana, northern Louisiana, southern Oklahoma, Arkansas, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, right in here. Even the extreme northwest corner of Georgia, right in here is where they're saying there's a possibility of tornado, isolated tornadoes today. This is the severe thunderstorm watch box, and it extends, like I said, from Texas all the way to Ohio and Pittsburgh. So there's a threat of a lot of bad weather here today, right in this area. So if you live in these areas, just keep an eye on your weather. Not saying it's going to happen. There's a potential of development of something happening here, but that's never something you could say is going to happen. See, like right now, it's pretty quiet here Because most of the activity is still to the north. But it's early. These storms are going to move. But like I said, right now it's pretty quiet. Let's check this one out. Depends which way that camera's facing. But yeah, you could see this. There'll be probably storm chasers out today. If I had to guess, they'll be out. Let me go back to the alert. Yeah, that cell right there looks nasty. And this one here, you gotta watch these. Look at that one. Hail in there. I don't see a camera though. No. See, when you see these hooks, you gotta look for the spin and the rotation of the atmosphere. There was a hook there, but I'm just gonna look at this cell. And there's not much there that I see right now, but oh my God, Warren. That was the boss. That's muted. That's the boss. What is it, Mom? She keeps turning on that light with Alexa. It's driving me nuts. Let me see what she wants. What's going on? Huh? What happened? What happened? Alexa, shut off Bill's light.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on Elizabeth's light.
The Elizabeth isn't responding.
Alexa, crack Elizabeth's light. I'm waiting for the sun to come out. I'm going bike riding. But I'm not going bike riding until that sun comes out. Anyway, I don't even know. Do you watch or know of Ryan Hall? No. And what's up, Brax? I just was talking about Dallas. Dallas, you're fine. Everything is north of Dallas and moving away from Dallas. Dallas is fine today. That does not mean that something can develop to the south and move up to the north in Dallas. I'm not saying that, but right now, Dallas is fine. I'm not saying that that can't develop later because you're in that zone. Matter of fact, let's look at that. Let me stop this radar. Let's look at Dallas. Let me zoom in. Dallas is not in the tornado threat, but is definitely in the severe thunderstorm threat today. But right now, everything is to the north of Dallas and moving away. But that does not mean that stuff can't develop today and affect Dallas, Texas. So don't, you know what I mean? That doesn't mean that it can't, because you're in that box. You're not in the tornado watch box, but you're in the severe thunderstorm box. Pretty much, almost, I mean, a large portion of Texas is under a severe threat today. And the same goes out to the east. I mean, look at Mississippi. Almost half of Alabama. And even points north, Arkansas, Tennessee. I mean, that's the majority of the state. Southern parts of Oklahoma, going into Kentucky and Ohio, and even here in Pennsylvania. So there's a big area of possible severe weather today. That's a big area right there. So just keep an eye on your weather today. For me and for those out and for those on the East Coast, this is all going to shift east tomorrow. And we're going to be under a threat here tomorrow, including me. This is going to shift to the east. And then the storm is going to stall, so it's going to cause rain up here for days. That's why I want to go bike riding today. Because it's going to rain for like 4 or 5 days. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to check out another weather. That show last night was I was telling the boss just now, that show last night was great. Great tribute to someone. Well, it was awesome. Everybody. It was Sev, Katie Page, Kathleen Marden, so many people. Paul Hynek, Dan Harari, George Medich, everyone. I mean, I know I'm missing people, but it was just awesome last night. All right, let's check this out. Let's look at this. You could see where the storms are. I'm going to use this one instead. There's the majority of the weather is right here. See, it's in northern Texas, Arkansas, Tennessee. Tennessee is getting hammered right now. Oh my gosh, look at that. Western Tennessee. But look at these lines developing. Look at these lines. They're just going to get probably stronger as the day progresses. Look at these lines setting up, but look at that. That is, just look at that. So keep your, I mean, if you live in these areas, it should be moving east, northeast. Yep, is exactly where it's moving, east, northeast. Look at that. That's the future radar, by the way. So this is shifting east, northeast, so slightly at an angle. So if you live anywhere in these areas, you should definitely pay attention to your weather right now. To the east of where these storms are. You should definitely pay attention to your weather. And also here. Look at these lines forming. But as far as Texas is concerned, these storms are moving away from you, but that does not mean that other storms can't develop throughout the day here. So be mindful. And let's look at the satellite imagery. See, you can see where the thunderstorm tops are. You see the dark areas? But I'm surprised we're not seeing nothing here yet. But this is going to develop as the day goes on. But look at Texas, to the south of Texas here. It's pretty nice right now. But you never know if these clouds here are going to develop into anything. So the moisture's probably coming in from the Gulf. Let's check that. Wind. Yes, they are. So because of this moisture coming in from the Gulf, it's unstable. You're going to have to watch your weather in Texas. There's no doubt about it. It's an unstable air mass because you got the winds coming out of the north here. So it's creating a lot of instability in the atmosphere. And there's probably a storm system to the north. See, look at these winds driving this way. There's a low pressure. It's amazing, actually. But look at all this Gulf moisture coming up. And then you got this coming down. So this clash is where it's happening right now. Between the cold, cooler air and the warmer, moist air. That's what you get right here. That's why we're having the weather we are. And look where the clash is. You could see it. Look at this is, I always say this. Look at the satellite. You can see the darker clouds. See it? The cloud tops. Those are elevated cloud tops. But if you look at the wind, look, the clash zone. See it? The wind's coming down, wind heading up. You see this area? That's the clash zone. That's why I could see it without even looking at the radar. And then put the radar, well, that's where it is. It's not hard to figure out. It really isn't. if you know what you're looking for. Hello, good morning to Bonnie. But for me, I want to go bike riding. It's almost 11 a.m. already, but it looks like the sun might try to come up by me here very soon. So I'm going to start making my way. Because this is where I'll be, right here. Looks like the breaks are going to come now. We should get some sun. It's supposed to be 83 here today, but then after that it goes downhill for 5 days. Why I want to go bike riding today. What is this? Stuck? This could be stuck. Look at it, it's stuck. That's funny. Let me refresh. Oh, now it's working. See, I might get this, but these clouds are coming in from the east, but they're shrinking. They're dissipating. That's good. That means it's burning off. So it looks like it might clear up for me to go bike riding. And I'm going to take a look at my camera outside. See if the sun is peeking through. I'm not wasting this day. I'm going bike riding. Yep, I could see the brakes on the camera. Just as we were looking at it. I can actually see the brakes coming. Right here. There's the brakes. I could actually see the blue sky. There's a hawk. Or something was flying in there. I thought it was a hawk. But it looks like it's going to get nice now. Looks like the sun is going to start to pop through these clouds here. A lot of bees out right now. There's a lot of bees. Bumblebees. You could see this. You could see the sun is trying to come out. See the shade? It's trying. So this is actually the good time to start driving and heading to my destination. Alexa, what's the temperature? What's up, Kendrick?
Right now, it's 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 83 degrees.
Nice. Nice. And I got to do my 30 miles. Every time I go bike riding, it's 30 miles. Minimum. Oh, the sun is starting to really try to come through now. Just like I called this. I called it. You could see the brakes. What is that? What is that? What the hell is that? A spider. That had to be a spider on the screen. Did you see that? That was a spider. Oh, I can't take spiders, even though they're great to have actually around because they go after the pests. But I am not a fan of spiders. I'm not. But that was a spider. A small one. On the side of the camera. Ugh. Oh boy. Let me see from the back. Yeah, the sun is trying. It's gotten brighter. The backyard. Oh, look at the cats sleeping. Look at them. They're both sleeping. Well, they are so spoiled. Oh, I can't tell you how spoiled those cats are. They're feral, but this is their home. It's beautiful, actually. A lot of love for those cats. And I can go out there. I wouldn't because I'll bother them. But I can't go too close to this one. I can touch her. This one is skittish. I can get within 2 feet, maybe a foot. But touching, no. This one, yes. This one, not so much. I wonder what the winds are. What is it? That's a bee. That's definitely a bee. You can tell the way it moves. It's a bee. It looks like a bumblebee. So yeah, looks like it's gonna be all right today. But for those in other places, watch your weather. And I just want to play this a little bit. This is from last night. This is the show in tribute. For those that are maybe watching on Facebook, this is the tribute, it's part of the tribute show. And again, thanks to Sev Tuck, Kathleen Martin, Katie Page, Paul Hynek, Dan Harari, Greg Medich, of course the hosts, Chris DePerno, Don Ecker, and Dan Carlson. The people that recorded messages, Dave McDonald, Executive Director of MUFON, Bob Spearing, who's in charge of the international division of MUFON, Heidi Hollis, Dave Scott. Who else was there? Oh, Shane Hurd. And the messages that were sent by Jimmy Church, George Norrie, Cheryl Jones. A lot of great outpouring of love for this person, this man, Earl Grey Anderson. The Padre said a prayer at the beginning of the show. And then I had to make I came on representing the station. I want to actually hear this because I have not seen. I don't, you don't, when you do something, you don't even remember what you say. It's kind of a bizarre thing. I want to see. I don't even remember. I was going with my feelings and emotion.
Earl. He helped produce Earl's radio show.
Hold on.
Amen. Thank you, Dan.
Amen.
That was very nice and stuff. Well, we're going to start off the show by someone who was very close to Earl. He helped produce Earl's radio show. If people knew, Earl did a KGRA radio show here. It was fantastic. He always praised MUFON on the show. He worked with abductees, and I want to bring on Bill Skywatcher first.
Now, I'm going to say on behalf of KGRA, all the hosts, and definitely myself, my condolence to his wife, his children, his family. Now, I'm going to get a little emotional. I spoke to him 2 weeks ago, and we were talking about him coming back to do the MUFON Contact Radio show. He was such an upbeat, positive person with so much energy. And I remember doing the show with Sev Tuck, the first one, with Earl. And Kathleen Martin, who's on with us tonight, was the guest. And they admired her so much, the both of them. And I got to know Earl over time, and it's so true. As soon as he would show up before the show, we would do the show, he always had that smile, the Earl Grey smile, always. And had such a great sense of humor. And when because he was a very knowledgeable person, obviously with his background in MUFON. He could talk, and he was so articulate, so specific on anything he was discussing. And the one thing that we had a connection with, that's why I'm wearing this cap, is music, because he was a Led Zeppelin fan. And I don't know if Seb remembers this, but sometimes before the show, we would pre-record the show. I would get on the drums and start playing a Led Zeppelin song. He was like, "Bill, rock on!" He'd get all excited. But he was a great person, great character. I think all of us, I know all of us loved him, and I will miss him, but he definitely left an impact on myself. He left his impact on the show, MUFON Contact Radio, and of course, with all those he touched. met, the conferences he did, the symposiums. Just what an incredible person, and it's an honor to have known him, and I will never forget him because he'll always be part of me right here and here and here. So, without me breaking down, I do want to play something special, and I want to thank Sev for providing this to me earlier today, and I'm gonna play that right now. So that's him and his wife playing together. He was an excellent musician. Oh my gosh. She's pretty good too. Dallas is good. Remember, Dallas is fine.
Midnight rendezvous on April Fool's Day.
My birthday. It's amazing.
In a dark parade, lost in a tiny car, a garter on his arm. He watched the fields go by through his reflective face.
Waiter brought him cherries on a silver tray. You watched him pour and sip.
So this was last night. Oh my gosh, was it emotional. I mean, there were so many people involved last night. I mean, you're talking about, these are some big folks in the community, the UFO community. Dan Harari is one of the founders of the Hollywood Disclosure Alliance. Martin Willis. I mean, there are some incredible people that are on that screen right now. So many pay tribute. So many last night. So I want to thank all of them. And the people that sent messages in, video recordings of messages, because there's a bunch, like Shane. This is Shane Hurd. Bob Spearing was part of this. There's Bob Spearing. I played a clip with Dave McDonald toward the beginning. There's the head of MUFON right there. If you guys, Dave McDonald. So a lot of people did some recordings for the show. It was just an amazing tribute to Earl. And I will miss him. So, with that being said, what? Swimmer suffers thousands of jellyfish stings in New Zealand. Wow. American teenager Maya Merheej withstood thousands of jellyfish stings during a 14-hour swim across Cook Strait. Wow. She eventually stopped counting her stings. Such was the frequency they were getting scorched against her skin. She was already several hours into her 27-mile swim across the Cook Strait in New Zealand, and had slowly become immune to the small burning sensations that covered her body. By the end, even her face, her nose, ears, and lips had been peppered with them. She said constantly, like 25 times a minute, over and over, is how often the 17-year-old Californian estimates she was being stung. Wow. That equates roughly to every third stroke. Even when I was getting in the water, I was like, I'm so scared. I don't want to see jellyfish. So the entire time I was just fighting myself mentally to kind of get over that fear. She is on her way to becoming the youngest person to complete the Ocean's 7, a series of brutal open water swims around the globe. She has now successfully traversed the Cook Strait, the Molucca Channel in Hawaii, the Catalina Channel off the coast of Los Angeles, and the English Channel between England and France, all before graduating from high school. Wow. Still on her to-do list are the North Channel between Ireland and Scotland, the Strait of Gibraltar between Spain and Morocco, and the Tsugaru Strait in Japan. She said, I'm hoping to become the youngest, which means that I have to do them by January of 2028. I am hoping to finish them all. I'm really excited for the ones I have left. Good for her. Good for her. Congratulations to her, and keep it up. She'll do it. She's got till January 2028. She'll do it. Anyway, Shaida, if I'm saying your name right, good morning. It's 11, almost 11:10 here. I gotta go on my bike ride. Ugh. As the sun, I could see it starting to come out. So I am off on my adventure now. It's time to go bike riding and enjoy this last beautiful day, kinda, before the rain comes for 5 days. 5. Anyway, everybody, love and light. Have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. I'll be back. I'm not going to film this trip today because it's the same one I always do. I'll be back maybe this afternoon, but most likely after 11 tonight, Eastern, because I got to do shows tonight. But we'll see. Like I said, I'm not going to break out the camera today. I'm just going to ride. I don't have to record it because I've done it already. But you never know what you're going to get on a recording, too. So it's like, not that I plan on riding in any crazy weather, but you never know what you're going to catch on video. And I have it, so why not just set it up? It's like, if I didn't, and something, I catch on video, it could be wildlife. It could be anything. So it's good to have the camera rolling 360 because it's capturing everything around me. So maybe I'll put the camera on today just to do it. See what happens. Anyway, everybody, have a great rest of your afternoon, morning.